Denials. They're a problem for all of us. When insurance companies refuse to reimburse us for the services our hospitals have provided, it's like invisible monsters pop up and start eating away at the bottom line. Today, it's tough to fight denials. They happen in many different departments and come in all different shapes and sizes. And worst of all, most of the time, they grow up without our staff even knowing they exist. We typically only learn about them after it's too late, and they've already become a full-grown problem. And once we have them, denials are tough to get rid of. So what can we do? What tools can we put in staff's hands to increase communication to better fight denials? How can we harness staff creativity to prevent denials from ever happening in the first place? Well, we think we can accomplish this with a new software tool. It's called Groundswell. We like to think of it as a magic wand for destroying the denial monsters. Here's how it works. First, Groundswell gathers all of the denial information our payers provide into a single source, and then, poof, shares it with everyone. Suddenly, not only do senior leaders have the denial information, but staff do too. From pre-registration to PFS, everyone can view their department's denial history. Let's visit Sarah in admitting. From the moment she logs into Groundswell, Sarah can see how her department is doing with denials. She's concerned because she notices that they have been going up recently and wants to understand why. Groundswell allows Sarah to specify a time frame and review the denials by payer, physician, DRG, or denial reason. She can even compare their denial rates to industry benchmarks or to other facilities around CHW. Sarah chooses to first look at the admitting denials by the reason code and sees a majority are due to lack of authorization. Great information, right? Well, Sarah knows that there can be lots of different reasons for authorization denials. She's frustrated that the denial reasons provided by the payers are too generic and don't really give her an idea of the true root cause. Has she reached a dead end? Not necessarily. Groundswell provides a solution. In her downtime between registrations, Sarah can review denials her department has recently received and enter one of a handful of root causes in Groundswell. Groundswell then aggregates the accounts Sarah reviewed with those her coworker Lisa reviewed, and those reviewed by Matt and Kim, and you get the point. With the small contributions of many, CHW's denial information is soon transformed into something truly valuable indeed. It's like magic. Reviewing denials for root cause has another great benefit too. Staff get to see exactly how their daily work activities impact denials. Remember the denial monsters that used to grow up unseen in our departments? Using Groundswell, Sarah now clearly sees the denials, and she's out to get rid of them. Now this is where the revolutionary ideas behind Groundswell begin. Instead of relying on senior leadership to perform denial analysis and come up with improvement plans, Groundswell turns this convention on its head and focuses on harnessing the creativity and specialized knowledge of all staff from the ground up. Now, back to Sarah. Using the root causes her department has since recorded in Groundswell, Sarah can now see clearly that the source of a majority of their denials come from not notifying the payer of patient status changes. She wants to share her finding, but isn't sure how to solve the problem. Additionally, she knows this is something her department will need to work with case management on, but she doesn't even know anyone in case management. Undeterred, Sarah adds a note next to the graph in Groundswell. Lots of our denials are from patient status changes. Does anyone have some ideas how we can fix this? She then selects the departments she wants to share this finding with. Sarah's note then shows up right on the homepage of all admitting and case management staff. Ruth, who works in case management, sees Sarah's note and clicks on the link. She then sees the exact same graph Sarah was looking at and is stunned by how many denials there are. Ruth has an idea of how to solve the problem, so she clicks below Sarah's note and adds her suggestion, and poof, the walls between admitting and case management are starting to crumble. A discussion is born. Soon, Paul, in admitting, sees Sarah's and Ruth's notes and posts another idea. Tommy, in case management, contributes another idea, then Natalie, in admitting, adds another. And, well, you get the idea again. Ideas start flowing in from both departments. All of the suggestions are displayed next to the graph, as well as on the staff's homepage. Think of it kind of like Facebook. But with all of these great ideas, how can they find the best one? Well, as staff read the suggestions, they just click the thumbs up button next to the ones they like best. the very best ideas from both departments begin to surface and are easily visible in groundswell. Well, soon, admitting and case management decide to have a meeting together to discuss adopting the ideas that have risen to the top of the list in groundswell. They agree on a plan and even set a goal of reducing these denials by 50% over the next quarter. Bam! The wall between case management and admitting has just been destroyed. The two departments are freely collaborating now. But wouldn't it be great if they could also track their progress? Groundswell solves this problem too. By clicking the challenge button, entering a goal, a timeline, and the departments participating, a new graph is instantly added to all admitting and case managers' homepage, allowing both departments to track their progress toward their shared goal. And the graphs are instantly refreshed each time new payer denial information is received, allowing them to always see their current progress. So how does Groundswell support ongoing communication between admitting and case management? Let's check back with Sarah in admitting. A couple weeks have passed since their meeting with case management, and not a single patient status denial had been received. The plan appears to be working. But sadly, she sees the streak ended today when a denial shows up on her homepage. But Sarah also sees that other staff from both departments are already coming up with suggestions of minor tweaks to their current plan so that future denials won't slip through. Sarah reads through the ideas and gives a thumbs up to the ones she likes best. Poof! The dialogue between the two departments continues. But admitting and case management aren't alone. Soon, Anna in PFS sees a pattern of denials she's working and reaches out to pre-registration with an idea to solve the problem. Then, Jason in HIM comes up with a suggestion of how to use lean principles to better coordinate RAC appeals with PFS. This is the revolutionary idea behind Groundswell, empowering collaboration by sharing information, all from the ground up.